you feel sick, you mean?
Do you want to lift, you two?
No thanks, Mr. Braithwaite. We thought we'd walk through the field.
But you don't want to get your shoes dirty? I'll drive you out of the church. Come on, jump on.
Crikey Moses. Where's he taking you, Worzel? Where are you taking Worzel, Mr. Braithwaite?
What?
Your scarecrow. Are you giving it to the Harvest Festival?
I should say not. What do you think a harvest festival is? A flipping jumble sale? No, I'm lending it to the vicar.
Why for?
Why for? What sort of English is that? Stick in the graveyard. That's the message I got. Don't ask me why, because I don't know.
Graveyard? Boo! I don't think you'll like the graveyard. Do you, Sue? No, I would like to be stuck in there all night. That's when the skeletons come to life, isn't it? I don't know if they're actually alive, but that's when they creep around the gravestones, rattling their chains and moaning. Not if the ghosts haven't got them. Yeah, I'd be scared stiff if I was all alone in the graveyard and a ghost came floating towards me in her long white robes.
What's that?
Nothing, Mr. Braithwaite.
Don't do that again.
Sorry, Worzel. Mr. Braithwaite!
What?
I feel sick. So do I.
Those little chaps. What are they again, John?
Sparrows?
Starlings, boy. Starlings.
But he's a scarecrow, not a scare starling.
Quaint little thing, aren't you? Oh, do hurry up, Mr. Braithwaite. Look, it's 10 minutes to choir practice.
Well, I can only do one thing at once, Vicar.
By the by, children, we have a new soprano, a poor little orphan girl that's living at the vicarage. If you find her a little peculiar, you might, bear with her.
Yes, Vicar.
No snickering,
No, Vicar.
How's that, then?
Do you think it's fearsome enough to scare the starlings out of my rafters?
Well, maybe not, Vicar. I tell you what, how about trying one of your old dog collars on him?
Oh, very amusing. Come along, children. We can unload Mr. Braithwaite's marrows.
What's this then, fatigue? That's a spirit, young lady. Keep him at it. Now, come on, young man. Chin up, shoulders back, forward march.
Should do with the Colonel to get him to school all morning. You come to the choir practice, Sue. Can't suffer. I don't see why you shouldn't.
In a minute, Dad. I just want to go somewhere.
Hey! My. Yeah, you're a funny one and no mistake. Tell me, is you a human in that there frock or is you a great bird with them there wings? Because if you's a bird, you can shove off out of it. And if you's a human, why don't you answer when someone speaks to you civil? Yeah, I've got a good mind to knock you... You ain't one of them there ghosties, you ever walks around in a long white robe and torments a body.
Hello, Will.
There he is. That was... You that pesky little human. You fell near maybe jump out of me boots, so you did.
I'm sorry if I frightened you, Worzel. Really, I am.
Frighten me? You didn't frighten me. Takes more than a pesky little human like you to frighten old Worzel.
Why did you jump 6 feet, then?
Well, if you must know, I was jumping on behalf of my little mouses what lives in me elbows. It was them what was frightened, not old Worzel. They thought he was one of them there ghosties, you see. Look at them. All the twittering and the chittering fit to bust their little whiskers.
But I thought the crowman cleared out all your mousies when he gave you new straw in the spring.
Yeah, well, so he did. I let them come back in again. They got their nests all chewed up by one of them comical harvesters, you see, and they had nowhere else to go. And if there's one thing mouses can't stand, it's ghosties and skeletons.
There aren't really any ghosts and skeletons, Worzel. That's what I came to tell you. We're only teasing you.
Cross your throat and hope your straw falls out.
Cross my throat and hope my straw falls out.
Spit and double spit.
Spit and double spit. Look, Worzel, I promise you, you won't be disturbed here. In fact, it will be as quiet as the grave.
Well, gravy ain't quiet. This way's not the way I eats it.
I know, I feel a right clown in these totes. I say, do I sound a bit hoarse to you? I think I've got laryngitis coming on.
Don't you dare, Mr. Peters. The choir's short enough of men as it is.
Come on, Mr. Peters. I feel as daft in these clothes as you do, but I'm not complaining.
You've never stopped complaining. The only reason you've turned up is you'd get no supper otherwise.
Oh, I don't suppose you've done any bacon and pickle sarnies, have you, Mrs. B?
No, I have not. You're in the church choir now, Mr. Peters.
Dang fool idea this isn't no mistake. Putting a respectable, hard-working scarecrow in a graveyard. I's a field scarecrow, I is. I shouldn't have been moved in the first place. Wait till his mysteriousness the crowman hears about it, that's all. And you mouses, you stop that there twittering and chittering. You heard what that pesky little human said? There ain't no such thing as skeletons and ghosts, so there you are. Was that you done that? Hey, are you done it again? It's clever. Never seen your lips move. Here, you ain't one of them ghosts after all, is you? It's a howl, Hootie. Yeah, but you hoot away, Mr. Howl. It ain't Worzel's job standing round in graveyard scaring howls. So you hoot away as much as you like.
Now, we all here. It's a pretty poor turnout to see. Look, where's the padre?
Oh, he's coming, Colonel. Hold your horses.
He's fetching that girl over.
I heard they found her sleeping rough in a ditch.
Run do that, very run do. Just speak no evil. Good evening, padre. All present and correct, I hope.
Rather more present than correct, I think. Your cassock's done up the wrong way, Mr. Peters.
Oh, is it? Sorry. Idle dressing, Mr. Peters.
This is Samantha, our new soprano. Would you take your place, Samantha? Oh, Mrs. Braithwaite, could I have a word with you about your glottal stops?
What are you doing here, Aunt Sally? You can't sing.
Of course I can sing, little girl. I have sung in cathedrals and opera houses the length and breadth of Bosnia. Can't sing. Thank you, little boy. What time's supper?
Number 338 in your hymns, ancient and modern. Fair wave the golden corn, omitting verse 3. Oh, and gentlemen, please remember, this is a church choir, not a barbershop choir. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Final rehearsal, Saturday, 7 sharp. Now, I know that you're all anxious to attack Mrs. Braithwaite's excellent supper, but if I could detain you a moment longer, Mr. Peters, Mr. Braithwaite, Colonel, the purpose of the Harvest Festival is to celebrate the fact that all is safely gathered in. You, if I may say so, are singing as if you were welcoming the arrival of potato blight. You're all so flat. Could I have an E, Mrs. Braithwaite? Me, 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 me. Yes.
Dang mouses. Go to sleep. Will you stop that, you blame little cowardly custards? There ain't no ghosts to be afeared of, so be told. What's that? Where? That there's a ghosty, I'll eat my... Don't let it torment me, your majesticness. Whatever it is I've done, I didn't mean to do it. Only don't let no ghosts get old Worzel.
Worzel Gummidge!
Aunt Sally, why for you want to go scaring a poor old scarecrow off out of his turnip? Now I sees why you was running through that there graveyard.
That's the church choir supper, that is. You ain't gonna get none of it.
Wait, not even a teeny little sausage roll or three?
You lay so much as a twig on that there spread and you see what good it does you.
What are you doing here anyway? Why for is you dressed up like that? Last time I saw you, you was living under an haystack down in Foggy Bottom.
I happen to be the house guest of my very good friend, the Archbishop of Hampshire.
What, you mean that funny fellow with the long black dress? Why for do you want to stay with him, Aunt Sally? I mean, if you want somewhere comfy to come and stay, you're always welcome to a nice potato sack down in Worzel's barn.
I wouldn't be seen dead in that barn, and certainly not with a animated airy clack what you is. I am staying with the Archbishop because he's asked me to sing in the choir for the Harvest Festival so that everyone can admire my pretty white choir dress and my beautiful voice, and so that I can get some supper what you are not going to get.
Not even a tidgy-widgy little sandwich, Aunt Sally?
Not so much as a sniff. And another thing you're not going to get, Worzel Gummidge, you're not going to get to go on the Harvest Festival picnic. I'm going on the picnic after the Harvest Festival because I'm in the choir and you're not.
Hi.
And that's them now, so push off!
Come in. That's it. Yeah, here we all are. Come in. Oh, look. Oh, this is great. Hey, run, Mrs. Braithwaite. Yes. Oh, come in. Do come in, yes. Yes. Oh, yes, she has. Excuse me. Yes, do come in. Okay.
Too noisy a place by our. Ding dang, ding dang, ding dang. Didn't ought to be allowed. Take right and proper. Dang noisy churches, disturbing respectable scarecrows. But don't you worry, little mouses, because we's going back to the barn. Yeah, happen to have a bite of breakfast. A few hazelnuts and some dandelion roots, eh? Then we's going to have a bit of a choir practice. As soon as I find me singing it, that is. Yeah, and then we can go on a picnic, eh? Hey, that's it. Where are you, Danny? Sing us a couple of notes so I can tell where you is. Hey. Hey, that's me riddle me re-ed. Hey, you can't sing a note, but I bet you knows a good joke or three. Knock, knock. Who's there? Open the door and find out yourself, you silly old fool. Right. Yes, there. It is. Hey. That's me best singing, actually. So it really done, eh? Hoi! Hoi!
Good morning, Vicar.
Good morning, Mrs. Braithwaite.
Mr. Peters would like to have a word with you.
I'm sure Mr. Peters can speak for himself.
Go and speak, husband boy.
Well, that's just it, Vicar. He can't speak for himself. Laryngitis.
Yes, laryngitis.
Does sound like laryngitis, doesn't it?
Well, I hope we shall still see you at the Harvest Festival.
I hope so.
Well, if you can't sing, at least you can mime.
I'm afraid it'll leave us very short of male voices. Still, as they say, the Lord will provide, eh?
Not tenors, I'm afraid, Mrs. Braithwaite. Not tenors. Oh, well, good day to you both.
Good day, Vicar.
The Lord will provide. Thank you, Lord.
Mem Sarp was fond of a June, you know. Plucky little woman. She had a pair of lungs on her like a blacksmith bellows.
Was that so, Colonel?
Oh, yes. In fact, I'll tell you later.
Oh, no.
Apologies for late arrival, everyone. Crumb of comfort. I've managed to enlist a volunteer to augment the ranks.
I do. Hello, Aunt Sally.
Don't come near me, you obnoxious haystack. You smell.
It's not me that smells. It's this old singing head. It's got a touch of turnip blight in it.
You look disgusting.
Right, well, you're quite ready, everybody. If we could make a start, we are late already. Hymn number 442. One to tone up the vocal cords. All things bright and beautiful.
Yeah, what's all these up and down dots is then?
It's music. I don't suppose a ignorant scarecrow can read music.
Well, of course I can read music if I have my reading head on, but I haven't. This is my bestest singing head I got on. You can't read and sing at the same time, stands to reason.
You'll just have to follow me.
Well, I'll follow you, right, Aunt Sally. Here, I knows this, eh?
Well done, Mr. Gummidge.
Dirty filthy scarecrow, what are you doing here?
To get some grub at the picnic and a bottle of ginger beer.
Make you feel so sorry, you'll wish you never came.
I'll boot you up to the back of the church and boot you back again.
Mr. Gummidge, that's not at all the note I wanted. Now, could we take it from the beginning, everybody, please? Mrs. Braithwaite, thank you.
Give us eyes to see them and lips that we might tell how great is God Almighty, who has made all things well.
Is it me? Well, nobody can tell me it was me.
Here beginneth the first lesson. Comes from the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 26, verses 1 to 11. And it shall be, when thou art come unto the land which the Lord thy God giveth thee for an inheritance, and possesseth it, and dwelleth therein, that thou shalt take of the first of all the fruits of the earth, which thou shalt bring of thy land that the Lord thy God giveth thee,
So,
and
Daddy,
shalt put it in the barn.
ever squinting and
And
scratching.
shalt go unto the place which the Lord thy
Now,
God
there's lots of eatables about, but they ain't for little mouses like you.
shalt go unto the priest that shall be in those days, and say unto him, I profess
I
this
don't know,
land
there's
unto the Lord
lots
thy
of sheaves of corn about. If they ain't for little mouses, I don't know what is. So, up you go then. Actually, I don't see why little mouse shouldn't have their picnic like anybody else.
Went down into Egypt and sojourned there with a few, and became there a nation, great, mighty, and populous. Thou and the Levite and the stranger that is among you made an end of tithing all the tithes of thine in the first year, which is the year of tithing, to the Levite, that they may eat the good.
All aboard the Skylark.
Have you got everything, Mrs. Braithwaite?
Yeah, we don't run short of grub, you know.
Oh, you won't run short. We've got lots of feet, old brigade of guards.
Just checking, Mr. Braithwaite. Yes.
Come along, you two. You hold up the whole shooting match.
Come on, up on the cart, the pair of you.
Unless you'd like to come on the tractor.
No, thanks. No.
There you go.
All right, let's go.
From an harvest festival picnic. Oh, the disgrace.
For 10-month-old Aunt Sally, how was I to know them bum-swizzled mouses had run all over the place? Anyway, I thought there was a family of field mouses, only they weren't. They were a family of harvest mouses. You can't blame them for getting a titchy bit excited. What with it being harvest festival and all?
In front of the whole congregation. Why'd you have to let them out?
Why'd you have to hit me over the head with a kneeling thing?
Banned from the harvest festival picnic. The utter shame, the sheer ignominy.
Oh, you don't want to let no anybody, Aunt Sally. Anyway, I've been chucked out of better harvest picnics nor this. I was chucked out of a county fair once, eh? How's that for being banned? We don't want to go to that stupid old harvest picnic anyway. We can have one of our own.
Hazelnuts and dandelion roots, I suppose.
How about a jar jam?
Where?
Yeah.
You stole that jam. You pinched that jam out of the vicar's hamper. I don't want so much as a lick of that jam for £1 million. What kind of jam is it?
Strawberry?
How much you got?
1 and 1 and another 1. How many is that?
2. That's one for you.
Yes.
And these other ones are for me.
Oh. That's so like you, Aunt Sally. Share and share alike, eh?
I'll look after yours for you in case it gets broke. Now, all we need's a cart.
Yeah, Aunt Sally, when's it my turn to sit in the wheelbarrow?
I've told you. I'm always in the barrow all the time it's moving. You're in the barrow all the time it's stopped.
That's fair enough. Well, you be sure to keep a tight hold of they jars of jam. Share and share alike, eh, Aunt Sally?